It's increasingly getting to the point in science where you need a lot of specialized technologies in order to have an impact. A really big paper is typically going to involve information from a lot of different specialized sources using a lot of different specialized technologies. And that is something that I think makes the Crick unique, the depth of technology support that we have here. Light microscopy is probably one of the oldest methods in cell biology that's still in use. It goes all the way back to the discovery of the cell in the 1600s. But needless to say, in its current form, it's quite a bit more sophisticated than that. A light microscope in its most basic form is really just a magnifying glass. And the original uses of light microscopy were very much transmitted light, looking at, things swimming around in pond water and that sort of stuff. You had the introduction of phase contrast microscopy that allowed people to look at cells in culture. And then later on, people started to use fluorescence as a specific way of looking at individual components of cells and tissues, so that you can look at an image and say, okay, I know exactly where that signal is coming from. I know what it represents. We have somewhere around 120 research labs here at the Crick, and I think last year we interacted with about 90 of them. We had something like 500 users, people working on developmental biology, cancer, immunology, you name it. Personally, I find light microscopy very interesting and fascinating. Helping people get data, helping people get to whatever endpoint they need in their project, in their thesis, in their life, that's satisfying.